Hey guys, we are back today for Teachers Lounge. Yep, episode 3, where we're gonna be talking about the act, or should I say, the balancing act. The balancing act, guys. Run in, run in, run in. This is gonna be short, spicy, to the point, not wasting any time today. We're talking about the balancing act, balancing your teaching profession, and your personal life. A lot of us do not know how to do this. A lot of us do not know how to do this, and I just want to give it to you simple, plain, straight, and in raw English. How to balance your teaching profession with your personal life. Too often, we're seeing teachers who are not well, not keeping good health, too often, and I'm seeing it's not so popular currently as I'm speaking, but I know a couple months ago we had a lot of teachers just sick, dying, in good health. They're not balancing their professional life and their personal life. As teachers, we have so many things to do. But remember, if you die today, all all those things that you had to do, they're still gonna be there to do. So today for episode 3 on Teachers Lounge, we are talking about balancing act. Balancing your professional life with your personal life. For those who are live, I see a few people live. Good, and um just drop something in the comment section so that I know you're here, so I can thank you for joining. I know this is the third episode, and I know at this time it might not be a good time for everybody, but I do appreciate those who can come on the live, and I also appreciate those who will watch it after this evening. As you can see, I'm not driving this evening, guys, because I have an appointment. I have a dentist appointment at 4, and so I right after this 15 minutes, because it's going to be 15 minutes, um, I'm going to go for my dentist appointment, so I don't need to drive. I'll drive straight to my dentist appointment, not straight home today. So yes, how do we balance our professional life with our personal life? First of all, you need to take into perspective your main focus, your main focus at work. Your main focus is educating the kids you are given. At any given year, you're given a set of children, and yes, you are supposed to make sure you take these children from wherever you got them. If you got them in the second grade level, but they were at the first grade or kindergarten reading level, you want to make some type of goal to say, okay, at the end of the school year, those who were in kindergarten at least should be at first grade and second grade level. And those who came to me at the first grade level, they should at least move from the first grade level to the second grade level or the third grade level by the end of the school year. Yes, some of us are perfectionists and we might make goals that are, we might want them to go to a higher level. That's fine. Make the goal dependent on you as a teacher and what you can manage and what you think your students can do. But with all that is to be done to move these children from one thing to the next, you need to ensure you're taking care of you. Because remember, if you're not taking care of you, these babies have an heir. First must take care of us as the heir. As you know, the profession, it's a lot. I know teachers I know teachers work very early, they leave very late, and when they go home, they have a family, and then they're back at work again. That's spelling burnt out. We don't want to get burnt out before it's even halfway through a school year. So we want to prioritize, we want to make sure we're doing what is needed to be done. Yes. So on the professional level, okay, then I'm going home now. Face pink. Oh, you're going. Yes, you need to go home, Miss Francis. If it's no, you cannot go home because it's not dismissal time as yet. I'm not saying you're gonna leave work before dismissal time, but what I'm saying is you leave you want to get to work at least 15 minutes before you are supposed to be there to get work done. If you know you have something that is extra, you get yourself there more than 15 minutes before. But I know teachers who go to work 1 hour 2 hours before school start, and they're at school 1 hour 2 hours after school. Then they have to go home to a family. No, it doesn't matter what you do, there's still going to be more work at the end of work. If you tell yourself that you need to do all of this, trust and believe. If you get sick today, there's going to be a replacement for you until you get well. Not to mention, if you die, there's going to be a replacement for you. So you need to take care of yourself. So, my suggestion, and you don't need to take my suggestion, but my suggestion, you want to be at work at least 15 minutes before the time that you're supposed to be there, and you leave 15 minutes after. Tops 30 minutes. Some days I'm leaving exactly at the time that I'm supposed to leave because work is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. So you want to schedule time and use your time wisely. I know in the American system we have built in planning sessions every single day. So for every single day, we have at least 30 minutes where you can sit or grade papers or plan or put your grades in, whatever it is you can do. Use those times wisely. Also, your lunchtime. While you eat, and some people cannot multitask, but as teachers, we have grown to learn how to multitask. While you're eating, you're also thinking about what is it you're going to be preparing for tomorrow's lesson. You're sending those or you're printing those at the same time, but you want to make sure you're doing things within your work hours. And yes, I did not say you're not going to go over, but you don't want to be going over 2 hours every single day. That's spelled again burnt out. So manage your time, organize the different things you need to do, set your schedule. Just as you have a schedule for your classroom, you need one for yourself. So tell yourself on a Monday, I'm going to be entering grades. On a Tuesday, I will be grading papers, and it's not in any particular order. No, I did not say you have to do that, Donna. I did not say you have to do it. I'm saying, in order for you not to burn out and stay overtime, this is what I do. This is what I do. I don't want to stay at school 1 hour, 2 hours after school is over. I don't want to I don't want to use my weekends to do all my schoolwork either. So it's either or. You're gonna decide which one you want to do. It's either you're gonna take these home to grade after work, or you're gonna do it in your school time. Now, we know you cannot sit in the classroom and be grading papers. I'm not sure. You can share your experience, Donna. Can you sit in the classroom and grade papers? Can you sit in the class or can you leave your classroom to go print papers? No. So you have to find ways when you're going to get these inside the school time. So I'm saying the planning session that you get, every teacher has planning session. And yes, we know these planning sessions, sometimes we have to go to meetings. We know sometimes they're all meetings and you don't get to plan. But I'm saying on the days when you do get your planning sessions, you want to use your planning sessions wisely. And yes, there are days when I would want to sit and not think about anything and eat my lunch. But I'm also thinking if I'm eating and I can be looking at my computer screen and finding, what activities we're going to be doing tomorrow, and I'm eating while I'm working on my screen, or I'm eating while I'm grading, that's still saving me from going over the work time. That's saving me time so that I can go home early to my family. So this is a community where we're sharing. So if you do it a different way, Donna, please share it in the comment section so that we can also learn. It's a learning community. We're learning from each other. Okay, so that's one way I do it. I did not say that's how everybody's gonna do it. Everybody's gonna do theirs differently. But I try to do 15 minutes before. So example, I'm supposed to be at work at 7 a.m. I'm there 6:45, and I'm to leave at 3. I'm gonna leave at 3:15, latest 3:30. But some days at 3 o'clock, I'm out because you must take care of you. You must know. You must know if you can afford to stay 30 minutes over, or if today is a day when I need to go home and I'm just going home because I need to relax. I give them 7 to 3, no work taken home. Weird man, weird maga, it pop off. If I am late, they don't pay me. That is true. It is true. Hey, BT, it is true. That is true. But I'm not sure what grade you're at. But I know for me, I try to go in 15 minutes before so I can make sure everything is in order. Because I don't want to be fumbling and looking around and where's this. I want to make sure everything is in order. I have to turn the computers on, get the things ready that I'm going to be teaching, making sure all my PowerPoints are up. If I get in exactly 7 o'clock, the kids are in the classroom at exactly 7 o'clock. I have to be talking to the kids as soon as they come in. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Who is Donna Ball? You almost have my name. So, yes, 7 to 3 it is. But for me, I try to do 15 minutes before. And that does not mean I do it every day. But I try to do 15 minutes before. That's 6:45, where I can get myself situated for my peace of mind. Okay? So, thank you for sharing, Donna. That's one way I do it, you share your way, and nothing is wrong with that. I know a lot of us are on TikTok and we see teachers on TikTok. And I know one a teacher specifically on TikTok. She says she does nothing over the time that she's supposed to be at work. Just like you're saying, 7 to 3. She gets there at 7, and even if she gets there before 7, she sits in her car and she, do whatever she wants to do in her car. And then she clocks in when it's time to clock in, and she leaves when it's time to leave. Her administrators were having issues with that, and I think that's why she was sharing it on Facebook. Some administrators will want to look on that and say that's not healthy. But you have to know what is healthy for you. I finally catch this. Been crazy busy about to start after school. Okay, all right, Beachy. But that is what I am saying. That's my take on it. 15 minutes before, get myself situated. 15 minutes after, and that's not every day. And I want to make sure in my time where I get planning, if I'm not in a meeting, I'm grading, I'm putting in grades, and I'm trying to get prepared for my next day. That way, I do not need to take home papers to grade. I stopped taking papers home to grade because when you really take papers home to grade, it's just too much. You don't need to take papers home to grade. You don't need to take a lot of stuff from work to do at home when that's your really family time. Well, we must love work because we clock in and start clean all my room off or before work. Well, that's you, Donna. That's you. High school. I get there 6:30 for 7. Okay, good. See, you got this. You get there 30 minutes before. That's what I'm saying. You want to get there in 6:30, 30 minutes before to get yourself situated, and you're gonna leave at the time that you're supposed to leave. But how can we make sure? Hey, the life. But how can we make sure that we are also taking care of us? How can we make sure we're taking care of us? It basically has to do a lot with school. Once you're going home in the evenings, you're not thinking about, additional work. You can use those time, which is your time actually. As teachers, we have been guilty, or should I say, they have made us to feel like we need to be doing more and we're always supposed to be working, which is not true. Teachers have a life too, and I'm seeing more and more the younger teachers, especially if you're on TikTok, the younger teachers are enjoying themselves. The younger generation of teachers, these teachers, they're going out, they're having fun, and they're making it known. We see them on TikTok all the time. They're videoing their classrooms and showing us what they're doing. We're seeing what they're doing on the weekends. But the older teachers, we tend to believe the weekends should be filled with grading papers and writing lesson plans. We need to stop this, teachers. We need to stop this. You use teaks as a millstone around our necks and grace you down for not doing some things. Give me the time and no time. You're not getting the extra time. No, but the expectation is for us to do it in our personal time, and that's the reason for this live. You you are obligated to yourself to make sure you are scheduling joy in your life. You are obligated to yourself to make sure that you are staying healthy and that you can actually go to school for the entire school year and not be out sick months and months and months because you are run down and burnt out. So as teachers, what we can do, we can tell ourselves that we're going to walk maybe 2 3 times per evening. If you leave work on time like you should, then you will have some time in the evenings to walk for at least 30 minutes, right? Also, but really and truly, they're going to grade us down, but what are they going to do after that? Read between the lines. Yes, you mark us down, but then what are you going to do next? Because you need teachers and you're marking us down because what? And did you come and see me teaching? Was I teaching the standards? Were my students participating? So what really is the purpose of this? And I don't need to spell it out, but read between the lines, right? So you want to make sure you're um not everybody's gonna have the time to go to the gym or the money to go to the gym, but you can walk maybe 3 times per week, maybe on the weekends. Walk, go to the gym if you can afford to. Also, have friends. Listen, you must have friends that are not teachers. If you have only teacher friends, the only things that you're going to be talking about is the classroom and teaching. You need friends outside of the teaching profession who is going to be let you explore other things and not just teaching and the classroom. So you're exercising, you have friends who are, showing you other stuff, and you are enjoying activities with friends outside of the classroom. My daughter, teaching is hard work. My daughter is a teacher, so I know, but she makes time for recreational activity. Yes, you must make that time for yourself and your family. Okay? Tell yourself this weekend, myself and my family, we're going to be going maybe to a next state to explore a different environment. You have to put those down and follow through with them, because if not, you're going to be burdened down in the classroom. So you want friends outside of the classroom. You want to schedule time for you and your family to have fun, to explore new things, to go to different places, do different activities, enjoy life. What else can you do to make sure that you are healthy? You want to make sure you're eating healthy. As a teacher, it's hard for you sometimes, as we mentioned earlier, eating. Some schools, they, I'm not even going to say some school. It's not slated in most school districts like a teacher lunchtime. Yes, your class has lunch. It says lunch when the students go for lunch, but when do the teachers go for lunch? You should find out from your administrators if you're not clear. How much time am I allotted for lunchtime? I know most school districts are saying you should have at least 30 minutes free where you're having lunch. 30 minutes undisturbed lunchtime. Teachers, you want to make sure you're eating your breakfast. You want to make sure you're eating lunch. Because if you're not eating healthy at school, that's another deterioration for you. You want to be eating healthy. You want to be exercising. You want to be having fun outside of school. Okay? So, how do you make sure you're eating healthy? Most teachers take a lunch bag to school. You bring your snacks, you bring your fruits, you bring your water. Well, I am not into the overworking myself, so I do my personal time. Yes, you definitely have to schedule your personal time to enjoy yourself and your family. Not just yourself, your family, and friends, but you also need to have a time for yourself. Very important. You need to have a time for yourself at least every day, 5 to 10 minutes by yourself, where you're just reflecting on life. I get to do this like every day while I'm driving to work. For those who know, I drive 1 hour to work, and the driving can just be so relaxing. I'm just thinking and reflecting on, life, my next steps, things I want to do, things I'm not going to do. We need that time where we're just reflecting. We're just quiet, in a quiet space by yourself and just reflecting on yourself. So, what else can we do to make sure that we're staying healthy? If there's something that you do and you're here, go ahead and share that in the chat so that others can learn from it as well. I did say I was going to do 20 minutes. It's now 21 minutes in. But I'm going to wait to see if there's others who have other ways of making sure they're taking care of their personal health, taking care of their mental health, and just making sure that you're healthy to be at work. Because you have to first be healthy before you can work. And if you are burnt out, then you're no good to your students. Okay? All right. So, guys, I did mention earlier it's going to be short because I have a dentist appointment and I'm going to be leaving for that. But I did not want to leave you off. Episode 3, taking care of you, balancing work and school. Don't forget, nothing is more important than you and your life. Nothing is more important than that. Yes, we know God. We know, for those who are Christians and who are watching, He's first. But then you need to take care of you. You need to take care of you. If you're joining us for the first time, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you did not subscribe, subscribe. Turn your notification bells on, that so that you can be notified when I go live again tomorrow. I will have episode 4. You will see the link shared on Facebook and on YouTube this evening. And also, if you know teachers who are interested in learning about teaching in the United States, don't be afraid to share this link with them. You're welcome, Nana. The life of a Nana. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to make sure you're taking care of you, balancing your professional life as well as your personal life. And teachers, we need to meet up. Those who are close by, we can meet up and have some fun as well. Yes, I say you need teachers, you need friends outside of teaching, but teachers can meet up and have fun too. Bye, guys.